Good morning, everyone. My name is Michael Wagner, Judge Michael Wagner. Actually, I only have Mr. Mead out here right now. So, Mr. Mead, good morning to you. Unmute your microphone, Mr. Mead.
Good morning.
State your full name, sir.
Justin Dale Charles Mead.
All right, Mr. Mead, you have ticket number P1483553. You have ticket number, I said the ticket number. This is People versus Justin. All right, your middle name is Dale Charles, hyphenated middle name?
Yes.
Okay, 1 second. What? I am focused. That would take 1 second. All right, Mr. Mead, the People versus Justin, Justin Mead, Meade. Mr. Mead, you had actually 3 counts under this ticket number. Fortunately for you, the civil infraction speeding 11 to 15 miles per hour was never entered into the system. I don't know if that was a clerical error, but it was never entered into the system, so we don't have to deal with that. So you had misdemeanor in count 1 for no insurance and a civil infraction for tenant windows. I'm told that you have taken care of the tenant. I'm told that you have current insurance now, so that is dismissed. And and I'm told that you have a prescription for the tenant windows. Did anyone see it today?
I believe defense did.
Okay.
Yeah, good morning, Your Honor. Gerald Ferry, House Counsel. I spoke with Mr. Mead. I did not see it. I'm taking his word just from his
okay, well, we don't really do that, counsel. So if they got a prescription, they should have it and they should show it.
Well, Mr. Mead, do you have your prescription with you?
I have not been able to get back into the doctor yet.
Oh, then I guess, Your Honor, he does not have it.
All right.
Your Honor, if I may, speaking
Yes.
with the city attorney, and the court can double check, but I believe I explained what was going on to the city attorney, and basically the city attorney did not necessarily need to see a prescription. She just wanted Mr. Mead to understand that from now on, he needed to have his prescription with him when
I was in the courtroom. I heard her asking, was it in the car? With her believing that you verified that there was a prescription. So, and that's what she was saying, it has to be in the car, but she still has to know that there is one that exists.
All right, okay.
Yes, that's correct.
So what do we want to do?
Good morning, Mr. Ferry. Would your client be able to get a prescription for it if he goes back to the doctor, or if we get a new date, can he bring documentation in?
I believe so. And as a matter of fact, if I may, I think he did explain to me that he does have an appointment. I think he's trying to get back to the doctor soon. So, Mr. Mead, how soon before you can get your prescription?
It should be by the end of this month.
Your Honor, is it possible to put this over until sometime early December?
Let's see. One second, counsel.
Yes, Your Honor.
Council, I'm not gonna adjourn this for him to get one. This happened in August. If he wanted to get a prescription, he should have had one by now. We're in November.
Yes, Your Honor. Could we recall the matter? Let me speak to him again in the breakout room.
Yes,
Thank you.
but hold on. Let me take care of some of these other ones that you had ready. So,
Yes, Your Honor.
oh, they're not out here yet. Okay, they're still in the breakout rooms. Okay, go ahead, Council.
Thank you. Mr. Mead, can you go back into breakout room 3?
Yes.
Thank you.
It's a flag.
Person I just let into the meeting room, the last 4 digits of your phone number is 8831. What is your name?
Shakina Mackins.
You said what's the last name?
Shakina Mackins.
Okay. I have you checked in. I'm going to place you into a breakout room so that one of the attorneys can speak with you. Please stay in the
Okay.
breakout room until they tell you otherwise, okay?
Okay.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, Council.
I have 3 people who are getting new dates. Do you want them out now?
Sir, if they're ready to go.
Sure. Okay. And Madam Clerk? Madam Clerk?
And Your Honor, if I may, this is Gerald Ferry. We're ready on to recall Justin Mead also. Thank you.
Sorry, Attorney Wiley, you called me?
Yes, please. Can you send me a copy of the ticket on Mr. Malik? M-A-L-I-K. It's scheduled for trial today.
Yes, as soon as the city attorney gives me the file, I believe she has to file, right?
Okay. Very good.
Good morning, Mr. Walling. Who are you giving new dates so I can put those up?
Oh, the new dates? The first one is Mitchell, C. Mitchell, scheduled today for a pre-trial.
Got it?
McCaskill, Cozy McCaskill.
Got it?
And McKellar.
Okay, I'll put those up.
Did you see any? Can you? And I apologize if I mispronounce your name, and that's Sharissa?
It's Sharissa McKellar. Mhm.
Said McKellar. Okay, ma'am. I need you to raise your right hand and state your full name, please.
Sharissa McKellar.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the complete truth?
Yes, sir.
You may lower your hand, Ms. McKellar. Ms. McKellar, you have ticket number U50410419. The People versus Sharissa, Shearrisa McKellar, McKeller. Ms. McKellar, on this ticket number, you're charged with entering without owner's permission a vacant location. You also have P1479895. On this ticket, you have 3 counts. Count 1 is a misdemeanor for no plates on your vehicle. Strike that, a civil infraction. Count 2 is a misdemeanor for no insurance, and count 3 is a misdemeanor for driver's license never acquired. The people have indicated, ma'am, if you were to plead today on the U ticket, U50410419, the entering without owner's permission, if you were to plead to that today, the people would offer a reduced charge of disorderly conduct. The other 3 matters would be dismissed. You had an opportunity to speak with counsel today. Is that correct, Ms. McKellar?
Yes, yes.
You guess, or did you talk to
No,
the
I said
attorney?
yes. I said yes, yes, yes.
All right. And do you know how you want to proceed today, ma'am? Do you want to take advantage of the offer, or do you want to go to trial and on these matters?
I'm pleading.
Okay. All right, ma'am. Are you pleading of your own free will?
Yes.
All right. Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty, ma'am?
Yes.
On the date of February 20th of 2019, it's a little old, were you in the area or near a house with an address of 14819 Terry in the city of Detroit?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Hold on, ma'am. Yeah, let me just ask the question. I want you to say anything that I don't
Okay.
need to know. Did you enter that location, ma'am?
I was outside, but yes, I was there at the location.
Ma'am, the officer said you were found inside the location. Were you, and the ticket says you were found inside the location. So did you enter that location or not, ma'am?
Yes.
All right. All right, ma'am. The court will find you guilty of the amended and reduced charge of disorderly conduct. Your fine will be $225. Can you pay that right away, or do you need time, ma'am?
I can a payment plan.
Oh, ma'am, $225. I could just give you time to pay it, and then you could put yourself on a payment plan.
Okay, yes.
So could you do it in 3 months, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay, 3 months from today's date will be February the 6th. So how you pay it is totally up to you, ma'am. If you pay $10 one day, $20 another day, $30, however, I don't care what it looks like. As long as on February the 6th, the entire $225 is paid. Just so you understand, ma'am, the other 3 tickets are dismissed today. 2 of them would have been $225 each. So that would have been $450 that's being dismissed. And then you had a registration ticket. That was another $120, I believe. And that's being dismissed today as well. So, yeah.
Thank you so much.
You know how and where to pay? Do you know how and where to pay, ma'am?
No. Well, I know it's 36. Just well, no. Could you give me that
Yes,
information?
ma'am. I can help you out. You could pay it online, ma'am. You're on the computer right now. You could pay online by going to 36districtcourt.org to the court website, and you could pay online. Have you seen the kiosk machines that's located in and around the city? They're called DivDat, D-I-V-D-A-T. They're in many of the markets and like the Myers and stuff like that. There's a ATM. It looks like an ATM. DivDat, D-I-V-D-A-T. They look kind of like an ATM machine, but that's where people pay their public utilities. You can pay your taxes. I mean, you can pay your tickets there as well.
Okay.
You can mail the ticket in to the court by writing the ticket number on it and writing the ticket that you pled to, the U50410419. And you can,
1049. You said U50410449?
no, 10419.
10419.
Yes. So U50410419. And of course, if you choose to come into the building, you could go to the cashier's window anytime during normal court working hours. If you got that, ma'am, you're all set. You're free to go.
Thank you so much. You should change the time on your clock.
Yeah, you're absolutely correct. I forgot, fall back. So,
Thank
all right,
you.
thank you so much. I don't see it, so I can't. I don't know. It's too many. All right,
Okay, you have a good one.
so much.
Mm.
I wonder how long I was gone before somebody said that to me.
Mhm.
Mr. Walling, you did you did Kosi McCaskill the fourth? Or Mr. Ferry? Who
Yes,
did this
sir.
one?
Yes, sir. McCaskill, I did.
Very well. Kosi McCaskill, unmute your microphone.
Hello,
Turn your
sir.
camera
Kasi.
on. Kasi, all right, turn your camera on.
It says it's disabled by the host.
Okay, we'll check that. I got it.
Okay.
All right, thank you. All right.
I'm back.
Raise your right hand, state your full name. Find a place to stand still, sir.
I am right now. Close the door. Kasi Lee McCaskill the fourth.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the complete truth?
Yes, I do.
You may lower your hand, sir. You have ticket number P1489276, the People versus Kasi, Kossie, McCaskill, MCCASKELL the fourth. Sir, you have on this ticket one count of misdemeanor for driving with a suspended license. You also have P1489265. You have 3 civil infractions: fail to stop at a intersection, 2 civil infraction for defective windshield, and civil infraction for defective bumper. The people have indicated, sir, that if you were to plead to, let's see, P1489265, the civil infraction for failing to stop at a stop sign or intersection, they would dismiss the other 3 matters.
Okay.
You understand that, sir? Do you
Yes,
know
sir.
how you want to proceed today?
Yes, I plead guilty.
All right. Well, it would be pleading responsible. This is a civil infraction, so it's not a
That's
criminal matter. It's a civil infraction, so you can't plead guilty, but you can plead responsible. Mr. McCaskill, I swore you in earlier. You understand that you have a right to have a formal hearing, but if you plead responsible today, you give up that right. You understand that?
Yes, I do.
Are you pleading responsible because you are responsible?
Yes, indeed.
On the date of August the 10th of 2023, this year, were you operating a motor vehicle in the area of Linden and Terry in the city of Detroit?
Yes, I was.
Did the police stop you, sir?
Yes.
They stop you for failing to stop at a intersection?
Yes, I did.
Court finds you responsible for that matter, sir. And your fine will be, one second, $130, sir. $130. Unfortunately, that is a civil infraction. You heard me give a young lady time to pay earlier. I can only give time to pay on the misdemeanors, the criminal matters. The civil infractions must be paid within 14 days. So
Okay.
you have $130 has to be paid within 14 days. Do you know where to pay that, sir?
The 36th District Court online or by phone.
Yep, you can do that. All right, sir. Then you're all set. Good luck to you.
Okay. Will that be it for this court, for this case?
That's it. That's it.
All right. Thank you.
Attorney Walling, do you have room 14?
Yes, I haven't talked to her yet, or 12.
Okay, yeah, because I was about to say, she keeps sending me
I know.
notices. Okay.
I'm not in a rush to teach her patience, you know?
Hey, I was just letting you know.
But I am counsel. Okay. So
Madam Clerk,
Yes,
This is House Counsel Gerald Ferry. If I'm ready on certain matters, should I bring my clients out, or do you want me to keep them in the breakout room?
nope, I can bring them out for you. Who you got?
We're ready on Thomas Macklett at the very top,
Okay.
Terrell McDonald. Justin Mead, I see he's already out, and then the last one would be Michael Malone.
Okay.
There's a gentleman by the name of Richard Marzuka in breakout room 7. He has not been responding at all morning.
Okay.
I
In
don't
a
know.
few minutes, once we handle the people you just told me about, in a few minutes, I'll break him out and then see if we can get him, and then we'll place him back to the breakout room.
That sounds great. Thank you.
All right. You have all the files, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where's the attorney? He went. Okay. Yeah, well, Attorney Ferry, what do you have ready?
We can recall, Your Honor, Mr. Justin Mead.
Very well. Back on the record on ticket number P1483553, the people versus Justin Mead, Meade. Yes, sir. How are we going to proceed on this?
Gerald Ferry, House Counsel, on behalf of Justin Mead. Mr. Mead, state your name.
Justin Mead.
Your Honor, Mr. Mead is going to waive his rights. He's pleading responsible as to the improper equipment.
The tenant window charge?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, that's sure. Oh, wait a minute. I'm looking at a plea.
That one changed because he didn't actually have documents.
Oh, the one for the tenant window. So the plea is to what?
Tenant windows as charged.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, thank you. Oh my goodness. Oh, was it that one? No, she is. She's just amazing. All right, counsel, back on the record on P1483553, People versus Justin Mead. We spoke with Mr. Mead earlier. And he indicated, well, there was to be an offer with the tinted windows, but it's my understanding that there was an expectation or a belief that he did have a prescription to be driving with the tinted windows. And it's my understanding now he does not have it, but he wanted to take the time to get it. I cannot just give time for people to still come to court for a ticket from August and here in November and say, I want to take more time to go get a prescription. I'm certainly don't know that if he doesn't have a prescription right now, and don't know that he would be able to even get one. So I don't know if there's anything with his eyes or just going to go for that. Just at this point, it's going to be resolved by a plea to the civil infraction. Is that correct, counsel?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. All right, Mr. Mead, I swore you in earlier. You understand that you have a right to have a formal hearing. A formal hearing looks just like a trial, is conducted like a trial. The major difference, well, it's a few differences. One, you don't have a right to a jury trial. Two, the standard of proof is different. For a misdemeanor trial, the standard of proof is beyond a reasonable doubt. For a civil infraction, it is preponderance of the evidence. What does that mean? Well, obviously, preponderance of the evidence means that it's a very, very high standard. I'm sorry, proof beyond a reasonable doubt is a very, very high standard. Preponderance of the evidence would be considered something like if you were looking at a continuum, some type of line, and you take and put a mark halfway there, and then you go past that mark, that would be preponderance. Best I can explain it. But proof beyond a reasonable doubt is just something a little short of proof beyond all doubt. So that's a very, very high standard. It's not that way for a civil infraction. The reason is civil infraction is something that cannot take away your liberties. You do not go to jail or anything for a civil infraction. You can for a misdemeanor. All right. So that's where we are there. But my understanding is the attorney, Attorney Ferry, has indicated that maybe that wasn't Attorney Ferry, the other attorney. One of the House counsels today has indicated that you want to take advantage of having the two matters. Actually, one other matter. As I said earlier, the officer wrote the ticket, but whoever does the input failed to put it in. That's what it looks like to me. So it's not in there. So you're getting a break from that. The ticket driving 11 to 15 miles per hour over will be, it's nothing to dismiss because there's nothing in the system. So it's my understanding you're going to plead to the tinted windows, sir?
Yes, sir.
And you were sworn, you're pleading to the tinted windows because you are responsible?
Yes, sir.
On the date of August the 10th of 2023, were you driving a motor vehicle with a tint that was beyond the legal limit for a person who does not have some type of eye condition that needs the darkened windows?
Yes.
All right. All right. The court will find you responsible for that. So your fine is $130. $130. Unfortunately, I cannot give you time. I say that as if I know that you need it. You may not need it, but I cannot give you time beyond the 30 days that is, the 14 days that is required by law to pay a civil infraction. The other matter is dismissed, sir. The misdemeanor.
Thank you.
If you know how to pay, you are free to go. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right. Attorney Ferry.
Yes.
Okay, I have one lady, she's here in person. I guess what we can do, because she doesn't, she's an elderly lady, so she doesn't know how to get on Zoom and everything. So, she's on the docket for 1:30. Her name is Carrie McCoy, excuse me. And the offer is to plead responsible to count 2 to a reduced charge of 1 to 5, and then the other 2 will be dismissed. Actually, I think it's only 1 because I think one count was a warning. So the other one, yeah, will be dismissed for no proof of insurance. Is it possible, once we finish everybody up, can you talk to her, like, I guess the judge can step out the room and we'll just have her in here?
Oh, sure, that's not a problem. Sure, I can do that. And,
Okay, so
I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch the name of the client. What?
It's Carrie McCoy. She's on the docket for 1:30.
Oh, I see her. I see her. Okay, thank you.
No problem, thank you.
Attorney Ferry, what else do you have?
I have at the very top of page 1, Thomas McLeet, I believe.
Mr. Thomas Matchley, I apologize if I mispronounced your name.
It's Markolite, sir. But you said it fine.
I see it. Okay, raise your right hand, sir, and state your full name now.
Thomas Walter Markolite.
Markolite. All right. Sir, do you swear or affirm to tell the complete truth?
Yes, sir.
Hey, lower your hand, sir. Sir, you have ticket number P916232. The People versus Thomas Machlite. That's THOMAS. Last name is MACHLEIT. You have 1 ticket, sir. You're driving without a valid license. Counsel?
Yes, Gerald Ferry on behalf of Mr. McLeod. If I may, Your Honor, this is a state ticket, and I was hoping that the court, under the memorandum of understanding, would be able to reduce this to a failure to display. It's my understanding that this is Mr. McLeod's only charge, and if the court were to do so, my client's prepared to waive his rights and plead guilty.
Very well. All right, so we certainly can do that. The offer is being reduced to fail to display. Mr. McLeod, that's the lowest license charge there is. That's a charge that would suggest that you did have a driver's license. Even if you didn't, that's the lowering the charge to give you the break. A charge that suggests that you had a driver's license, you didn't have it on you at the time of the stop. So that's what failed to display means. All right, the counsel has indicated you want to take advantage of that offer. Is that correct, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right, sir, you understand you have a constitutional right and absolute right to go to trial where you could challenge this matter?
Yes, sir.
Pleading guilty, you give up that right. Is that that's your intention, sir?
Yes, sir.
Are you pleading guilty because you are in fact guilty, sir?
Yes, sir.
Excuse me, pardon me. Mr. McLeod, thank you. On the date of June 23rd of 2017, so it's a little old now, were you driving a motor vehicle in the city of Detroit without a valid license, sir?
Yes, sir.
The court will find you guilty of the amended and reduced charge of fail to display. Your fine is $225. Can you pay that right away or do you need time?
No, I can pay it right away, sir.
Now, when I say right away, sir, I mean you have to wait at least 1 day. The reason is This reduction is not in the system right now. We're just talking about it. The clerk has to enter it in the system and go through one night. So at the very most, you can pay it starting tomorrow afternoon. Anytime after that.
Okay, sir.
All right. Then you're all set, sir. Good luck to you.
Thank you so much.
Person, I just gave you to the meeting room. Last four digits, your phone number is 5708. What's your name?
Yes.
Yes, what is your name?
My number is,
No, not your number. I need your name.
name, I'm sorry. Hugo, Hugo, first name, Morris, last name, Morris.
All right, Mr. Morris, I'm going to put you into a breakout room. You gotta stay in the breakout room until one of the attorneys come and talk to you, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
No problem.
Is Ms. Rogers still in the court?
No, she's actually next door, but
Okay.
I'll send her a text and let her know that you need her. Okay, Attorney Ferry?
Yes.
Okay, what I'm gonna do is, because it's gonna be a lot easier, I'm going to have Ms. McCoy, the one I just told you about, she don't have her phone on her, she left it in the car. So I'm gonna go out in the hallway with her and I'm going to log on to Zoom under my account. And then I'll place, well, actually I'm about to log on to Zoom now, so that way I can let myself in. And then I'll place myself into a breakout room so that you can talk to her, okay?
Okay, that sounds good. Thank you.
No problem.
Have any police signed in?
They have not. I'm about to hand the judge these two files now for no PO.
Okay.
Chancellor Miller, unmute your microphone.
Yes,
State your
sir.
full name.
Chancellor
State your full-
Emmanuel Miller.
All right. All right. Spell Emmanuel with an I. Okay. All right, Mr. Miller, you have ticket number P1466968, People versus Chancellor, CHANCELLOR, Miller, MILLER. Mr. Miller, you are charged with 2 counts. Count 1 is a misdemeanor for consuming alcohol in public. Count 2 is a misdemeanor for minor in possession. Mr. Miller, you are scheduled for a trial today. In fact, your trial was scheduled for, one second. Trial was scheduled for 9 o'clock. It is now 10:08. There is a necessary witness, a police officer by the last name of Waterlow, WADERLO, with the Detroit Police Department, badge number 4845. That officer has failed to appear. This court have no reasonable explanation for his lack of appearance. The court will dismiss this matter without prejudice. That simply means that if that officer hasn't appeared for a valid reason, he is on military leave, sick leave, special assignment in another courtroom. This is not all exclusive. These are just examples of valid reasons for not being here. If he has a valid reason for not being here, then this matter can be reissued. But right now, it is dismissed, sir. Good luck to you. You can sign off.
All right. Thank you so much.
Richard Marzuka. I need you to unmute your mic. I don't see him out here now. All right. Muhammad Malik,
Yes,
raise your right hand, state your full name, please.
Muhammad Malik. Muhammad Asan Malik.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, sir?
Yes.
All right, Mr. Malik, you may lower your hand. Malik, you have ticket number U663-30023. The People versus Muhammad, Muhammad, Malik, Malik. Mr. Malik, you're charged with one count of offering to engage another for an act of prostitution. Counsel?
Yes, Your Honor. Philip X. Walling, P35229, representing Mr. Malik. Today's the date and time set for trial. There's no officer here. Move to dismiss.
Very well. Let's see. All right, Mr. Malik, as counsel indicated, you were scheduled for a trial today. There is a police officer by the last name of Crowley with the Wayne County Sheriff's Department. That officer has failed to appear. This court having no reasonable explanation why that officer has failed to appear and the trial cannot go on without him, this matter is dismissed without prejudice. That only means, sir, that if the officer has a valid reason for not being here, that for example, only example, not an all-inclusive list, that officer is on special assignment, that officer is away on military duty or sick leave or in another courtroom or something like that, then they can reissue this matter. But right now it is dismissed and you are free to go.
Okay, thank you.
When you're done writing that up, can you call Ms. McCoy, because she's
I surely
right here in
can.
the courtroom, and she's talked to the attorney.
Very well. You know what, Crystal? You are. Attorney Walling, Attorney Ferry, what should I call next?
This is Attorney Gerald Ferry. We could call Michael Malone.
Malone, very well. Mr. Malone, I need you to raise your right hand, state your full name.
Michael Malone.
Mr. Malone, do you swear or affirm to tell the complete truth?
Yes.
You can lower your hand, Mr. Malone. Mr. Malone, I'm gonna do your case now because the attorney called it, but generally, I don't call people with this many cases first. You got the most cases, people who have 1 or 2 tickets, I get out of here, and they have the right to do that because they didn't just abuse the system. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tickets, sir. All right, so the attorney asked me to call and I called it and then I looked, so we're gonna do your case. Mr. Malone, you have ticket number P11345530, the People versus Michael, Michael Malone, Malone. Mr. Malone, on this ticket, you have 3 counts. Driver's license, never acquired, no insurance, and driving unregistered motor vehicle. All 3 are misdemeanors. You have ticket number P1278446. You have 3 misdemeanors. Driver's license never acquired, no registration, and no insurance. You have ticket number P1164085. No operator's license. They wrote the ticket with a break, says not on person. But it looks like you had a driver's license. And you have a misdemeanor for no insurance. Malone, people have made you an offer that if you pled to 3 counts, that would be P1134530, count 1. Driver's license never acquired, that would be amended and reduced to fail to display. You have ticket number on that same ticket, count 2, no insurance. That would be amended to improper plates. And on, again, the same ticket, count 3, driving unregistered or untitled motor vehicle. That would be amended to improper plates as well. The other 5 tickets would be dismissed. You understand that, sir? Do you understand that, Mr. Malone?
Yes, sir.
All right. I don't know why your volume went very low. Okay. All right. And how are we going to proceed today?
Your Honor, if I may, Mr. Malone's prepared to waive his rights. He's going to be entering pleas of guilty to the matters that were put on the record. And we're asking the court to adopt the recommendation.
Very well. All right. And that was the document, what I said was the offer from the people. Mr. Malone, you want to take advantage of that offer today?
Yes, sir.
I think I might have asked you this. Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes, sir.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Malone, on ticket number P1134530, on the date of November 17th of 2020, were you driving a motor vehicle in the city of Detroit without a valid license?
Yes, sir.
Find you guilty of fail to display a valid license. Count 2, no insurance. The vehicle you were driving, was that your vehicle, sir?
Yes, sir.
And was it insured at that time?
No.
And the vehicle and that vehicle, was it registered at that time?
No, sir.
Find you guilty of improper plates on that as well. All right, that's 3 tickets, Mr. Malone. That is $225 for each ticket. So that's $675. $675. Can you pay that right away or do you need time?
I need time.
All right, how much time do you need?
Would I be able to go on a payment plan?
If I give you 3 months to pay that, do you still need to be on a payment plan?
No, 3 months is perfect.
All right. 3 months, sir, from today's date is February the 6th, 2024. In that 3 months, sir, you can pay it any kind of way you want. If you pay $50 one day, at $20 another day, or whatever, I don't care what it looks like. As long as that entire ticket, that entire $675 is paid on or before that date. You got that, sir?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Malone, one last thing. You've been driving for a while without a driver's license. I see ticket from 2020, a couple from 2021 throughout the year, one in February 2021, one in November of 2021. If you come back here next time, sir, there's not going to be any reductions. In fact, I'm not going to give you a fine. I'm going to put you in jail. If you come back driving without a license, you don't take care of your business, sir. Because right now, it looks like, from what I can see, at least over 3 years, you've been driving without a license. I don't know if they're in no way do I believe that these tickets are the only time you've been driving. You know, nobody gets caught every time they drive. So you've been driving without a driver's license for a long time, sir. So you come back, you get another ticket for driving without a license. You ain't gonna worry about a fine, sir. You're just gonna go to jail. Makes it easier for all of us. So, all right, good luck to you, sir.
All right, good luck to you. Thank you.
Attorney Ferry, Attorney Walling, what do we have next?
If I may, Your Honor, we have a Carrie McCoy who's, I believe, in the courtroom. We could call that.
We took care of the person that was in the courtroom.
Oh, you already did. Okay, I apologize. And then Mr. Walling, go ahead.
We could call Ms. Mitchell there. Kajana Mitchell.
Okay, 1 second. All right. Ms. Shajana Mitchell, raise your right hand, state your full name, please.
Shajana Mitchell.
You swear or affirm to tell the complete truth?
I do.
You may lower your hand. Counsel, well, Ms. Mitchell, you are charged with, you have ticket number P1488620. You have 3 counts on this ticket. Count 1 is a civil infraction for driving 21 to 25 miles per hour over the posted speed limit. Count 2 is a civil infraction for no receipt or unsigned registration. Count 3 is a misdemeanor for no insurance. Counsel, I do not have an offer. Did you get one directly from Ms. Rogers?
I did not. I am waiting to talk to Ms. Rogers, so I'll put Ms. Mitchell on my list of things to talk to.
Okay. Did you tell me to call the case, counsel?
Well, we were planning on getting another day. We could set this matter for a bench trial, Judge. That would work just fine.
Counsel, this is not something I need to discuss. It's what your client wants to do. So you tell me what you want to do.
Set it for a bench trial.
Your client.
Set it for a bench trial, please.
All right, Ms. Mitchell, you had an opportunity to speak with counsel in the breakout room in private. Is that correct?
Yes.
You were informed what your charges were. Is that correct?
Yes.
And you decided that you want to have a trial with this matter, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And you know the difference between a bench trial and a jury trial?
No.
Okay. All right, ma'am. A bench trial, some people refer to it as a judge trial, but the judge will listen to the evidence and make a determination if, in fact, the evidence rises to the level of proof beyond a reasonable doubt for a criminal matter and preponderance of the evidence for a civil infraction. If, in fact, you want a jury trial, that would just be for the criminal matter of no insurance. But you would have people from the community that would sit in the witness box, the jury box, they listen to the evidence, they make a determination. The judge doesn't make the decision, the jury does. You understand that? Judge makes the decision for the civil infractions. And you want to have a trial by judge, is that correct?
Yes.
All right, ma'am. I'll give you a trial date of ma'am, will be January 23, January the 23rd. 2 days before Christmas at 9 a.m. 9 a.m., ma'am.
You said January 23rd, Judge.
Huh?
You said January 23rd.
Oh, that's not right before Christmas. I'm thinking about 25th. It is, you're absolutely correct. It's a month after Christmas, almost a month after Christmas. All right, so January 23rd at 9 a.m. Counsel, did you talk with Ms. Rogers on this case yet?
No, but we were when I talked to my client, we had a plan of action, Your Honor, to get her back on track.
I mean, would there be any classes I would be able to go to avoid getting points on my license? Like I had my license since I was 17.
I told you what you needed to get, Miss Mitchell.
I was asking a question.
Yeah, and you have a right to do that, Ms. Mitchell. Counsel, when we first talked, you were saying you were going to do something, and then you switched and said we're going to have a bench trial. I want to know if there was some discussion with Ms. Rogers about if there's any classes or anything that might give her a better deal.
No, sir.
Okay, I'll tell you what, Counsel. We're going to have Ms. Rogers take a look at it and make a decision if she will do anything, and then we can resort to the trial if, in fact, Ms. Rogers is not going to do anything. Okay,
that'd be fine.
Okay, all right. We'll get back to you, Ms. Mitchell.
In a breakout room when she gets a moment.
All right, what case is ready?
Your Honor, if I may, I'm ready to call a Terrell McDonald.
I have that in hand, sir. Mr. Terrell McDonald, I need you to turn your camera on, unmute your microphone, raise your right hand, and state your full name.
Terrell McDonald.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the complete truth, sir?
Yes.
You may lower your hand. Mr. McDonald, you have ticket number P1489208. The People versus Terrell, Terrell McDonald, McDonald. Mr. McDonald, you have a misdemeanor for failing to display a valid operator's license. You also have ticket number P1489203. You have 3 civil infractions. First one is driving 6 to 10 over the posted speed limit. Count 2 is no registration. Count 3 is expired plates. Mr. Mitchell, the people have made you an McDonald, I apologize. People have made you an offer that if you pled to the speeding ticket 6 to 10 over, they would amend and reduce that charge from 6 to 10 over to 1 to 5 over. The other matters would be dismissed. And this would be offered if you successfully completed a driver improvement course. So what we'll do is we'll hold this off. We'll give you a new.
Can I say something?
Yes, sir.
Yes, I did complete the class.
Okay.
And I was trying to. Yeah, I sent it to him. He also said that it was being sent to what is it, Lansing, the Secretary of State.
Hold on, sir. When you said you sent it to him, who is him?
I'm sorry, I can't remember his name. It was the attorney.
The attorney of that
the attorney that's on here now.
Yes, Your Honor. I'm sorry. That he spoke to me. This is Gerald Ferry. I'm looking that up. You sent it to the email, correct, sir?
Correct, I did. It finally jumped back on once I logged back in. It finally came back. At first, it was saying a clerk, and then I clicked on that arrow, and then it showed me that I could choose who I want to send it to, and I sent your name there again.
Unfortunately, Your Honor, I did instruct him and I did send him my email, but I haven't received it yet. Is there any way that we could he could send it to the court? Or
give me one second.
Hold on.
Did you send it to his email or did you send it in the chat? Check your chat.
I sent it in the chat. I sent it in the chat.
I apologize.
Yep, it's okay. No problem. It's still early.
All right, sir. So hold that up again, what you were holding up to the camera. Okay. Let me see what you got. I might be able to see that. All right. Final exam, drive safe today. At least 60%. Let's see. Will you turn it away? I'm the one that's got to read it.
I'm sorry. I was going to give you the other one that said completed.
Okay, let me see that then. Go ahead, let me see it.
I apologize. There we go, right here.
Congratulations, you passed. All right. All right, sir. Go ahead. Drive
and that
safe
was
today.
saying that I wouldn't have no points on my license. And I was talking to my mother. She said that I would be okay, but I wanted to make sure for the records that would I still be able to do the truck driving?
Hold on, sir. Wait a minute, sir. No, what she gave you, the offer says there would be 1 point, not 0 points. 1 point.
Okay.
So it was being reduced from
my letter that said no points then.
I don't know what your letter says, sir, but the court, what you're being reduced to is 1 point.
Okay.
And if I may, sir, we did talk about that. I explained to you that there would be at least 1 point, and you agreed.
Yeah, I understood. I understood all that. I was just asking for the record just to make sure and clearing it for my own understanding, because on the paper when I got it and it told me to take the class, it was like it said something about your insurance and it said something about not having points at all.
I don't know what you're looking at or what you're talking about that had that, but this ticket comes down from a 2 point ticket to a 1 point ticket, sir.
Okay.
All right.
Now, I wanted to know about the certain tickets like that was took off. Like
I said the other 3 tickets would be dismissed. They would be dismissed, so they have no impact because it's like you never got those.
Okay.
Now I'm talking about the ones I have before me, sir. If you got some other tickets, I don't know what you're talking about. So.
Right. Okay. But can you tell me those tickets numbers again then?
All right. The ticket number you have today is P1489203. And it's 3 counts. Count 1, count 2, and count 3.
Okay. P1489203.
Yes, 1, 2, and 3.
2, 3. All right, thank you.
And the other ticket that you have is P1489208.
Okay.
All 4 of these tickets you got on the same date, August the 10th, 2023.
Okay.
So, so 3 are being dismissed and 1 is being reduced.
Okay.
So as I said, sir, that 1 ticket is going to cost you $125. $125. And you have 14 days to pay it.
All right. All right. Thank you.
All right. Just so you understand. Okay. Well, that's it, sir. You're all set. Just 125. You got 14 days to pay it. You're good. The other matters are dismissed.
All right. Thank you.
All right, good luck to you.
Will it show up in courts?
Will what show up in court?
Like on the website where I can pay
You
it?
mean, yeah, you can pay it on the website, sir. Wait until at least tomorrow, because what we just talked about is not in the system yet.
Okay.
All right. Good luck to you, sir.
All right. Thank you. Have a good one.
No problem.
All right, what do we have next?
I have to speak to Ms. Rogers.
She's not in the courtroom right now.
She said she's gonna try to hop on the Zoom soon. I text her. Yeah, there she is.
And there she is. Okay.
You know, Sydney, you have perfect timing. Every time I say, hey, she says she's gonna hop on in a few minutes, there you are.
See,
Next time, say.
I
Next
know
time
when you
she
need
should
me.
say. Now, next time she should say your name and say a pot of gold at the same time and see if they both pop up.
So I made you co-host. I think Attorney Warling needs to speak with you, so.
All right,
Whatever
thank
room-
you, Madam Clerk.
Room 1 sounds good.
All right.
So
What do you know about this? Other than you seeing her? Nothing much. Madam Clerk?
Yes, Attorney Wellington.
Have you heard at all from a state prosecutor today?
We have not, I can try to see if I can.
Which
retrieve
case,
one
which
of them.
case is he looking
Is it for, Macon's case?
It might be, yes, Matkins and McClung, I believe.
at? Let's see.
Cause I know on the, that one, I think she paid she paid the count 2 on it, which was a civil infraction.
Who are you talking about?
You said for Mackins, right?
Matkins, okay.
I know she had 2, the SX ticket, the no operator's license, she paid the civil infraction, so normally sometimes the judge will dismiss the other count if they paid if they paid the civil infraction. So, plus don't she have a city?
Right, Sydney was concerned that some of those SPs are state tickets.
Oh, okay.
They've got, he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 state tickets.
Okay, well, let me, contact them then.
Or she has, I'm sorry, Shakina.
Right.
6 state tickets.
Mr. Milton has a similar issue, I do believe.
Okay, I just contacted APA Kowinski and see could he come out on Zoom, because I think, APA Cole is off on Mondays. I think that's the last time she sent me an email, she said she's off on Mondays now.
Okay.
It's a fact. But I muted it, so.
No, I'm over here. Business.
I need to stay.
Yeah.
And she makes up chocolate. So half the time when she's doing chocolate, she makes up something that's not. You're like, here's no child, here's no child. She's got an office in this building. And she just. I think she got something. And that's why every now and then she.
Okay. Oh, right. What happened to a shirt?
Did you hear what I said? No. Making up stuff. And the other thing is, he does that. He comes up with offers and stuff. He'll say that. Like, that doesn't even make sense. You can't reduce this. Well, they would like to have such a sense of. Today, she could do something has to do with the cat. Oh, yeah. And what did you do? Check it. You said something smart.
That's what you said. I don't know. I don't remember that. We didn't know.
Oh, it was about 2 weeks ago. But he did something. After I did something to make it smart.
Great for vacations. So the kids are not home. You're staying. We have.
When somebody else, they said, you know what I need to fix this? That's because my cousin invited my sister.
Oh, your sister's one for me?
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
so she's gonna stay with my cousin, the ladies,
Okay.
and then another cousin who's from.
Sydney, are you in the courtroom?
Go ahead.
Yes, Mr. Rowling, and I have an offer on Mitchell.
It is?
It will be the speeding 21 to 25 over as charged based on an actual speed of 62 and a 35. Dismissal of the balance, which is 2.
Okay, I'll talk to her.
And then I sent you an email on, well, our reckless driver claim, and the offer is correct. What I gave you for the city was correct. Drag racing and FTD.
Okay.
And Sydney,
Yes.
could you make me an offer on Hugo Morris?
Let me get the file, but yes. According to the docket, I have 2 counts. It'll be an FTD, dismissal to no insurance.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Could I go into a breakout room with Ms. Mitchell briefly?
And you're in I'm ready on a couple of matters whenever the court's ready.
All right, counsel, just a second.
Okay, no problem. Thank you, Judge.
Ms. Mitchell, just stay in the breakout room, man. You keep going back and forth.
Okay.
Thank you. Mr. Walling, you got the. We got Kowinski coming out here. So you did something with Marzuka?
Peter has one on this too. This file is on mine.
I know, right?
Crystal, Mr. Ferry, I just gave it to him. He asked for Hugo Morris. I don't think I've seen the file.
You probably didn't. I let him in, but I forgot to post file.
Okay, so I have it ready for judge.
All right, counsel Peter Kowinski.
Yes, good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning to you. We have Shakina Matkins, Matkins. She has a number of tickets. She has one second.
Oh, you don't need to see the.
Ms. Matkins has 12 tickets, of which 7 are yours, our state charges.
7 are mine, okay.
Yeah.
Hopefully we're all set.
All right.
The 5 that she had that were state charges, city charges, the city offered 2 reductions, one to fail to display, one was an improper place, so that's 5. The other 7 are yours, and I'll read them to you.
Okay.
There's an improper plates, a driving unregistered motor vehicle. That's on 1 ticket. Then on another ticket, you have 3 state charges, no ops on person, no registration or plate expired over 3 days, and no insurance. Then there's a ticket with 1 state charge, a failed to display a valid operator's license. And looks like that's it. How many did I say that was? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. I think it should be 7 though. I think I said, didn't I? Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. Is there
Yep.
anybody that you,
Go ahead.
is there anybody that wants to speak with me on this matter? What's it set for today?
It's just nothing scheduled for trial today.
Okay. Well, the one thing
pre-trial.
I'm willing to do, depending on who the counsel is.
Mr. Ferry, did you have Matkins or did
No, it was
it's Phil Walling, so he's in a breakout room with someone else right now.
Okay.
Mr. Kowalski, so we'll let him come out and then you can talk. And like I said, there's 5 charges that were city charges and the city has taken care of, has offered 2 and dismissed 3 of hers. So that leaves you with 7 and whatever you want to do with yours.
Then I'll wait for Mr. Walling until he gets back and then we'll talk and then we'll figure it out.
All right, Attorney Ferry, you got something I can call now?
Yes, Your Honor, we could call Richard Marzuka.
Yes, I'm here.
Hold on, sir, I gotta get your file. All right, Mr. Marzuka,
Yes.
raise your right hand, state your full name, please.
Richard Marzuka.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the complete truth?
Yes.
You may lower your hand, sir. Mr. Marzuka, you have ticket number U662-39923, the People versus Richard, R-I-C-H-A-R-D, Marzuka, M-A-R-Z-O-U-C-A. Mr. Marzuka, you're charged with firing or discharging a weapon within the city of Detroit.
Yes.
And the people have made an offer, sir, that if you were to plea today, they would give you what's known as a delayed sentence. It would be a 12-month delayed sentence. 12 months from today's date, sir, if you will get a fine of $225. If your $225 is paid, you have not picked up any other cases in 1 year, the matter would be dismissed and it will not be on your record. That's the offer. I don't know if that's what you had an opportunity to talk with the attorney about it yet.
Yes, I did, sir. My concern about that, sir, I have a CDL which I haul hazmat and I have to do FBI background check to do this on on my record. I think it might affect my employment. And I'm really unsure of what to do at this point.
If I may, Your Honor, this
Yes.
is Gerald Ferry. I did speak to my client in detail. And again, as Mr. Marzuka, he does have some concerns about his employment, even though this is a delayed sentence, Your Honor. It could still possibly have an effect. Would the court consider possibly, instead of, he wanted to set this for a trial, but could we maybe put it off for another pre-trial? This way, Mr. Marzuka, I think, can do some investigating as to his employment and to find out exactly what the consequences of entering into a delayed sentence would mean.
All right, Mr. Marzuka, obviously, I certainly would not prevent you having the opportunity to make some phone calls to any type of law firm and find somebody who does something very specific to this. Someone who's, if you wanted to and get some legal advice, you might even contact the Secretary of State and they may tell you what type of impact that will have. So I'll give you some time and you can make an appointment, talk to the Secretary of State and find out how that might affect your driving record or ability to drive something that requires a background investigation. So.
Okay,
How much
so
time? How much time do you need?
Everybody options though.
Ms. Mitchell, mute your microphone till we call your name. All right. Mr. Marzuka, how much time do you want?
um, 30 days, is that okay?
That's okay with me. I want to make sure you have enough time to do what you want to do to get that checked out. So you can, if you want to, all right, you can take 30 days, sir. If in fact you contact the Secretary of State and you won't be able to get it done in that time, you can contact the court and we can give you a little longer time or whatever you might need.
Okay, I appreciate that, sir.
All right. So what I'm going to give you right now is another pretrial date for December the 6th. December the 6th, sir.
Okay,
9 a.m.
9 a.m. December 6th, 9 a.m.
Yes, sir. We'll see you on that date.
Thank you so much. You have a wonderful day, sir.
You also.
Bye-bye. How do I end this? Leave. Okay.
Attorney Walling, I believe that APA Kowalski needed to speak with you. If you want, you can place him into a breakout room. You have co-host capability. Unless you need me to do
You
it.
might want to. You're muted, sir. We can't hear you.
I'll put him in one. So Attorney Ferry, did you have anybody else or?
Yes, I have a Hugo Morris. He's in breakout room 15 where we could call that.
Okay.
He's laughing. Mr. Hugo Morris, unmute your microphone.
Yeah, it's *6.
I know, I'm telling you that if he doesn't do it. You have to hit *6, press *6 on your phone to unmute, Mr. Morris. Mr. Hugo Morris, on your telephone. There you go.
Yeah.
Raise your right hand, state your full name, Mr. Morris.
Hugo Nimrod Morris.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth?
Yes, I do.
You may lower your hand. Mr. Morris, you have ticket number P1095670. The People versus Hugo, Hugo Morris, Morris. Mr. Morris, on this ticket, you have 2 counts. Count 1 is a misdemeanor for driving with an expired license. Count 2 is a misdemeanor for no insurance. Counsel, did you have an opportunity to talk with Mr. Morris and explain the offer?
Yes, I did, Your Honor. Should I put it on the record, Your Honor?
Yeah, just tell us how we're going to proceed.
Your Honor, the city attorney is willing to amend the driving on an expired license down to a failure to display in exchange for a plea to that reduced charge, they will dismiss the no insurance matter.
All right. All right, Mr. Morris, you understand that? The people have indicated you have two charges. They will reduce one and dismiss one. The driver's license expired will be reduced to fail to display. Fail to display is the lowest license charge there is. That's a charge that would suggest, even if it's not true, it gives you a break, that you had a driver's license, you just didn't have it on you at the time. The other matter of no insurance, the other misdemeanor would be dismissed. Do you understand that, officer?
Yes, Your Honor.
You want to take advantage of that, or do you want to have a trial on these matters? That is your choice, sir.
I'll take advantage of that, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Morris, I swore you in earlier. You understand
Judge Wagner.
that by pleading guilty today, you give up your right to have a trial?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes, Your Honor.
And are you pleading guilty because you are guilty, sir?
Yes.
Mr. Morris, on the date of July the 5th of 2020, were you driving a motor vehicle in the area of Cheyenne and Ellis Street in the city of Detroit?
Yes, Your Honor.
At that time, sir, was your driver's license expired?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, Mr. Morris. Court will find you guilty of the amended and reduced charge of fail to display. It says you have a fine, and the court will give you a fine of $225. Can you pay that right away, or do you need time?
Within 2 weeks.
All right, sir, I'm gonna give you 30 days. So you can pay it in the 2 weeks. You can pay it tomorrow if you want to, but I give you the 30 days. All you have to do is have it all paid on or before December the 6th.
Okay.
Do not have
That's
to do
fine.
it in a lump sum. You can break it up in increments as long as it's all paid by December the 6th, sir.
That's fine.
Know how to pay, sir?
Go down to 36th District and pay.
Well,
Probably.
sir, that's one way, but there's more convenient ways to do it. If you go on your line on a smart device, you could go to the 36th District Court website, 36districtcourt.org. You could pay it on there. Have you seen the kind of looks like an ATM machine in many of the stores where people pay their public utilities? It's called Deal Debt. You could pay it any one of those, sir. You can pay it that way as well. Takes credit. It takes cards or cash, so it's up to you.
Okay.
All right. You're going to use those machines. It's probably most easiest if you have your ticket number. Do you have your ticket number, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, then you're all set. Good luck to you,
Okay.
sir.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. Hello, is my attorney there?
You're all set, sir. Oh, no.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Your Honor. Bye-bye.
All right. Attorney Ferry, you have anything else?
Your Honor, I believe that concludes my docket. I don't really have anything else, but I know
All
that
right.
Mr. Spalding still has some.
All right, let me just make sure. I got 3 tickets left in front of me, so let me just make sure you don't have. I have a Milton McLean. So you're saying that's Attorney Walling's Milton McLean?
Yes,
And
Your
both
Honor.
of them state tickets that
Okay.
Judge Wallen is talking to.
All right.
Milton McLean and Makins are both Walling's cases, and he's talking to the state attorney about it now.
Okay. Shajana Mitchell is not yours, are there, Attorney Ferry?
I know, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, sir.
Should I stick around, Your Honor, or would you like for me to stick around, or?
I was gonna say, I don't know if Mr. Walling needs help on one of these other tickets or not, but if he's already talked to them, I don't need you to go in and talk to him afterwards, so. I don't know, I just don't know if he already completed talking to him. Just hold on just a few minutes, sir.
Sure. Mitchell is out, so I don't know if she was taking a plea.
Yeah, but Well, let's see what we're doing. Chajana Mitchell. All right, Miss Mitchell, which attorney did you talk to? Did you talk to Mr. Walling?
Yes.
All right. He told you what the offer was. Is that correct, ma'am?
Was it this? Yep. I guess it's dismissed 2 tickets and
Plead to
still
one.
keep the one. Plead the one.
Yep, that's what the offer was, that if you pled to.
I'm gonna take it to trial because I don't want no points on my license. I have my license since
All
I was
right,
17.
Ma'am, that's okay. But just saying you're gonna go to trial does not mean it's gonna
I
necessarily.
know, that's what I told him too. I said it don't necessarily mean they gonna not give me points when I take it to trial. So
Well, ma'am, it all depends on what the issue is, and I don't know. So let's see. Okay. All right. So what I'm hearing, counsel has recommended that you go to trial. That's fine. I'll let him come back out before we call the case. So he's in the breakout room with someone else. We'll call your case as soon as they come up. Oh, Mr. Walling is out.
Well,
All right.
only by accident, Judge.
Only
But yes, if you're doing Ms. Mitchell, she would like this matter set for a bench trial.
Well, Ms. Mitchell, we called your case earlier. Again, I'm gonna do this for the court reporter. This is P1488620. The people versus, and you pronounce that Shajana?
yes.
And that's CHAJOHNNA Mitchell, MITCHELL. Ms. Mitchell, you do have 3 counts. The first count 1 and count 2 are both civil infractions. Count 1 is 21 to 25 miles per hour over the posted speed limit. Count 2 is no receipt or unsigned registration. The count 3 is a misdemeanor for no insurance. The people have indicated if you plan to count 1, 21 to 25 miles per hour over the posted speed limit, they will dismiss the other 2 charges. Ma'am, I don't know that counsel has totally explained this to you, but the charge that you're most concerned about is a civil infraction, which means the jury would not be making a decision on that anyway. The jury only makes a decision on the misdemeanor charges. So and that's not what you want the trial for. You want the trial for the case with the speeding. So yeah, she wants a bench trial, but oh no, you said a bench trial, is that correct?
That's
I
correct.
apologize, ma'am. I'm for some reason I'm thinking you said jury trial. All right. So the judge, I don't know if I will be the judge on the case. If I'm here, I will probably be, but I could be in another courtroom and another judge could be in this courtroom on that day, but probably not likely as long as I'm present. So we'll give you a bench trial date, ma'am, on the date of January the 23rd, at 9 a.m. So you'll come out here on that date. If you have anyone that was with you that might be a witness to this case, you can have them come out as well. Were you alone or did you have witnesses on that day, ma'am?
I was on.
Okay, all right. All right, we'll see you on January 23rd, 2024 at 9 a.m.
Thank you.
Back out on Zoom, just where you came in today.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So.
I'm ready on my last two when you are, Judge.
All right, Counsel, which one do I call first?
McLean would be fine.
Thank you so much. Mr. Milton McLean, you've unmuted your microphone. Raise your right hand and state your full name, sir.
Milton McLean.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the complete truth?
Yes.
You may lower your hand. Mr. McLean, you have ticket number 23751095. The People versus Milton, Milton, McLean, MCCLAIN Jr. Mr. McLean, you're charged on the ticket number that I just read with two misdemeanor charges. Count one is reckless driving. Count two is driving with a revoked driver's license. You have ticket number P1380717. On this ticket, sir, you have two misdemeanors: driving unregistered or untitled vehicle and drive without a valid license. P1420340. You have two misdemeanors. You had a civil infraction for no plates on your vehicle, which you paid, but you have two misdemeanors: drive with a revoked license and no insurance. And lastly, sir, you have X4130335. You have a misdemeanor for no operator's license and a civil infraction for a violation of basic speed law, which you paid. The people, let's see, 1, 2, 4, 6, 7. Ooh. Okay, there's 7 counts out here. One is which is a there were 2 state charges. One of them was paid for a violation of basic speed law. Because he paid that one, I will dismiss the other state charge of no operator's license. So that means you got 6 additional charges out here, sir. The people have indicated that if you pled to the reckless driving charge, that would be amended down to drag racing. And the revoked driver's license would be amended down to fail to display. The other 5 matters, which I talked about, one of them I'd say would be dismissed. The other 5 matters would be dismissed. So you would be pleading to two tickets today. That's the offer. Is that what you explained, counsel?
Yes, sir.
And Mr. McLean, how do you want to proceed today?
I want to plead.
All right. When I had you put your name on the record, I had you raise your hand and I swore you to tell the truth. Had you swear that you would tell the truth. Is that correct, sir?
Yes.
You understand, sir, that by pleading guilty today, you give up your right to have a trial on these matters?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
Mr. McLean, on ticket number 23751095 on the date of April the 4th of 2023, were you operating a motor vehicle in the area of Woodward and Canfield in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
Were you stopped by the police for reckless driving, sir?
Yes.
And what were you doing that the police officer indicated you were doing that was reckless?
Speeding.
All right, the officer wrote some notes on the ticket. He said you were traveling at speeds greater than reasonable. You failed to signal and you failed to yield to other cars. Is that did that occur, sir?
Yeah.
All right, the court will find you guilty of that charge, sir. And for count 2, when you were stopped, did you have a valid license, sir? Find you guilty of the amended and reduced charge of fail to display. The other matters, well, that one charge, the reckless driving, that's not as charged. They indicate they would reduce that. So what happens is the reckless driving, sir, is a 6-point ticket with an automatic driver suspension. But the people have reduced that charge to drag racing. Drag racing, sir, is a 4-point ticket and no automatic driver's license revocation. So you found that that's reduced. Both of them are reduced. The other matters are dismissed. So your fine is going to be okay. $450. $450, sir. Can you pay that right away or do you need time?
I can pay it.
Okay. I just need to know, when were you planning on paying it, sir? Because what I wanted to tell you is you can't pay it today. You got to wait at least until the end of tomorrow, because what we talked about, if you try to pay it right now, the system's not updated to what we just talked about it. So if you go out there right now, you're going to see all of these tickets still out there because the system has not been told to dismiss those other charges yet. So I need you to wait at least till the end of tomorrow, or preferably Wednesday. Or let's see, what's the date? 6, 11/6. Yeah, I need you at least to wait till Wednesday, sir.
Okay.
If you're gonna pay it right away. If you're not gonna pay it right away, I could give you time. Do you need some time to pay, sir? Like 2 months, 3 months, something like that?
No. I'll pay it
Okay.
Friday.
All right, sir. Good luck to you.
Thank
You can sign off, sir. All right, Mr. Walling. You have somebody still in the breakout room?
I thought you made it out, Ms. Matkins.
She's not out here. Let's see if she's in the breakout room. Ms. Matkins, I need you to raise your right hand and state your full name. State your full name. Do you swear or affirm to tell the complete truth? All right, I don't think this is working, ma'am. We're having bad audio problems here. Is this?
I'm trying to figure it out. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am, I can hear you, but it's coming out. It's coming really broken. But we'll give it a shot. We'll give it a try and see what happens. 1 second, I want to check one other thing. Mr. Walling, did you talk to the state about all of their charges?
Yes, I did.
All right, I need to know what they are, what the offer is.
You do have the city that should be pleading to one count of failure to display and one
And wait a
count of,
minute, hold on a second. What did you say about the city?
one count of failure to display.
No, I had the city. I need the state offers.
Okay.
To know what the city
Putting
is.
it in context, the state is one count of failure to display and an.
From what ticket?
display.
What ticket, sir? I gotta tell me what tickets.
Okay.
Yes. The
Okay,
state
I know.
has.
Yes.
No, hold on one second, because normally when I get an offer, I'm told what it is or something in writing or something. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 state tickets. So
Okay.
which ones are pleading to and which ones are being dismissed? That's what I need to know.
The SX ticket is being amended to failure to display.
Yeah.
And do you have a no insurance ticket, Your Honor? Because he was talking about an improper plate.
There's a no insurance on the same ticket.
Perfect. He'll plead the improper plate on that one and the balance to be dismissed.
Okay, so the state is just the 2 charges, 1 FTD and 1 improper plates, and the 4 others are dismissed.
Correct.
Okay. All right.
And she has been advised of her rights, Your Honor.
Thank you. All right, Ms. Mackins. Ms. Mackins?
Yes. Here.
So the people have indicated that if you pled to 4 tickets, the balance would be dismissed. Is that what you understand?
Yes.
Okay, let's see. So that means you'd be pleading to 4 and 8 would be dismissed. Is that what you understand? Okay. All right. Well, I want you to understand something. I want you to understand something as well, Ms. Mackins. This doesn't make any sense. You're going to get this deal today, but if you come back, you driving again with no driver's license, there's not going to be a place where we're going to be sitting up here talking about this. Either you're going to go to trial or whatever, but I'm going to, you're going to go to jail if you come back. You understand that? Do you understand that?
I understand.
All right, because I got tickets here going back 2016, 2018, 2019. So you just been doing what you want to do, man. You just drive without license. I don't even know if you ever made an effort to get a driver's license or get it fixed, but this not going to go on again. So you do this again, you come back, we're not even going to talk about what's going to happen. I mean, you could go to trial, but if you're found guilty, you're going to jail. In fact, I think I'll hold you in jail while we wait for your trial, because this makes no sense. Because if you're driving with no license, you're driving with no insurance, somebody get killed, somebody's got to pay for that. You don't even have insurance. I have no idea why you continue to do this. And if you got 12, it's probably a couple of 100 times you didn't get caught. Because nobody gets caught every time they drive without a driver's license. All right. All right, we're gonna do this offer, ma'am. I've already sworn you in. You understand you have a constitutional right and absolute right to go to trial? Do you understand that, ma'am? Okay, we're gonna keep working with this till I can understand what you're saying, ma'am. So, because right now,
Trying to call in if her audio wasn't back to right. She had called in earlier, then she got on.
ma'am, the clerk told you, said that
Yes.
if this working, that you could call in. Can you do that?
Can I call the number?
Can you sign in to Zoom with just a telephone where you don't have your camera, you don't have this, but you'll call in. Do you have that number to do that?
I have it in front of me.
All right, call in, ma'am, and we can
You want me to
finish
call
this.
now?
Yes, ma'am.
You want me to call now?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, call in.
Okay. I'm gonna call.
Welcome to Zoom. Enter your meeting ID.
So.
Ms. Makins, is that you?
I don't have a problem. Signal.
About the device. You need me to turn off my volume? You gotta turn off the other device or either mute the other device because it's causing a feedback. Okay. Can you hear me now? Yes, that's better.
Much better.
Okay.
All right, Miss Bacon. So you use the other camera for the other one for your camera and the telephone for your volume. That works fine with us.
Yes, sir.
All right, Miss Bacon. Do you understand that you have a constitutional right and absolute right to go to trial? You don't have to plead guilty to anything. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes, sir.
And are you pleading guilty because you are in fact guilty?
Yes, sir.
All right, ma'am. On ticket number P1034309, on the date of October the 18th of 2019, were you driving a motor vehicle in the area of East 7 Mile and Packer Street?
Yes, sir.
With a suspended license. You have to let me finish. With a suspended license.
Yes, sir.
Okay. The car you were driving, ma'am, was that your car?
No, it was my son's vehicle.
It was your son's vehicle. Did you know that vehicle did not have proper insurance?
At the time, I didn't.
Okay, well, let me ask you a question, ma'am. Because I've got tickets back from May 26, 2018, where you were driving with no insurance and no registration, that kind of stuff, improper plates. 2000, let's see, is it the same car? It's the same car. So when did you know that there? Because I got something covering several years, ma'am. You're driving. So, well, let me say this. Okay, the ticket that I just called you on in 2019 for no proof of insurance, but you got a ticket in 2018 for the same ticket, and it didn't have plates and license and registration in either, right now?
Correct.
So you're telling me that even though you got tickets back then for no insurance, because the one I just asked you about was a 2019, but I got a ticket where you driving the same car in 2018 and you got a ticket for no insurance. So you did have to know, you got a ticket for it, right?
I'm assuming that during that, I didn't know that it was my son's vehicle. So when it's time for him to.
Ma'am, hold on one second. Ma'am, you got a ticket May 26, 2018, driving that car for no insurance. Then you got another ticket in 2019 where we just talked about with the same car with no insurance. So if you knew you didn't have insurance before, did you ask, did he get any insurance later?
Yeah, I did ask him. And he had insurance, but he wasn't keeping up with his renewing them every year like he was supposed to, which I'm not going to blame him because I should have made sure before I drove his vehicle. So
Yeah,
I'm definitely not.
Especially since you had, let's see, I have one fraudulent insurance, 3, 4, 5. Got like 5 tickets, man, with no insurance. So, if you didn't know, you should have known.
You're right. You're correct.
So,
I should have known.
Yeah, at some point you gotta ask. You're like, oh, he keeps telling me I keep driving the car, I keep getting a lot of tickets for no insurance. And so the next ticket I get, no insurance, and I didn't know he didn't have insurance. Man, that's not even reasonable. So, all right. So I find, ma'am, on that ticket, which was which one did I call first? The P1034309, improper, the no insurance, ma'am. I'm gonna find you guilty of that and reduce that to improper plates. You've already indicated you did not have a valid driver's license, so that'd be reduced to fail to display. On ticket number X364893, on the date of December 12th of 2019, and you had just got a ticket 2 months before that for no insurance. So on this date, 2 months later, you got a driving without operator's license. And did you have operator's license on that date, ma'am?
No, sir.
And the vehicle you were driving was no insurance, and it's the same vehicle. So if you got a ticket 2 months earlier with no insurance, so you had to know that car had no insurance then as well, correct?
Correct.
Find you guilty of improper plates on that matter. So you got 2 failed to displays and 2 improper plates. The balance of the tickets are dismissed. So let me see something, ma'am. I've got ma'am, you got over $2,500 worth of tickets here. You understand? You know that?
So I wasn't aware of the fact that I was supposed to come to court before I pay any ticket. And during the time the court was closed down, I went online and paid just about all these tickets. So I'm not sure if I need to go.
No, ma'am. No, you didn't, because you can't. Only tickets you can pay are civil infractions. Misdemeanor tickets you have to come to court for because you won't know how much to pay because the court hasn't set a fine on it. The only fines that you will know are civil infractions. Like you run a red light, the court will you go out online, it'll tell you how much that ticket is. If it's a misdemeanor, you have to come to court to even know what the fine is going to be. So you can't pay it in advance. It's not allowed. Okay. You have to come before a judge.
Those probably just weren't. But when I went online and they show you each ticket under your name, and next to it, it shows the amount. So I went on
Only
and
for
paid.
civil infractions, ma'am. Only for civil infractions.
I'm-
It does not show for
They are, sir.
tickets.
I'm just not sure which ones I took care of and which ones I didn't. I'm not discriminating or disagreeing on anything that you're saying. I just wanted to let you know that some things were paid. I'm not sure if it was these or not. That's all.
Oh, I can tell you it's not these because you can't.
Okay, I understand that. I wasn't
Is
aware
when you,
of what.
I tell you what the fine is. So, all right. So,
okay.
And most of these are misdemeanors, so you have to come to court for them. So.
Okay, I'm aware of that now.
Now, the only thing I can do for you, ma'am, is anything that's out there that you would have got a warrant for, and there's a warrant fine out there. I can get rid of those. So the warrants.
Okay.
So, all right, ma'am. And now you can go out there at any time and check and see if there's any other civil infractions out there. And if there are, then you can take care of those. You can pay civil infractions. You just can't pay the misdemeanors. The misdemeanors are criminal charges. So you cannot just pay those. All right. In any event, ma'am, like I was saying, you have you got like over $2,500 worth of tickets, but today with the reductions that you're getting, you're only going to pay, see, what did I see? I think we said you were only going to be paying 4 tickets today. And so, and that is, that's $900. So you getting about a $1,500 break on these, man.
Thank you so much.
But you got to take care of this, man. Like I said, if you come back, you're not gonna get the same kind of break. You get, $1,500, $1,500 or so tickets, fines just canceled today.
I understand that, and I will be resolving this matter.
All right.
Immediately.
Are you gonna pay all these right away? Because that's my next
No,
question.
sir. I was going to ask you if I can at least ask for 30 days to pay for it, and if I can do it before then, I'll have it before then. But if I can get at least a maximum of 30 days.
Ma'am, I can give you way more than that. How about I give you 90 days, 3 months?
That would be perfect, and I will have a resolve within the 30 days. But 90 will be perfect.
Well, that's up to you, ma'am. If you pay it early, that's fine. The only thing I'm looking to see is that you do pay it on or before 90 days. Now you don't even have to pay it all at one time. You can pay X amount a week or whatever, X amount a month, as long as you have it all done in 3 months. Now,
Do I come to 36 districts to make my payment?
Pardon me?
Do I come to 36 districts to make my payment?
No, ma'am. Well, you can. That's one way to do it, but you can do it online. You could go to the 36th District Court website, and you can put your name and date of birth in there, and I can even make this easier for you. Most of the ones that you're going to be taking care of are on 2 ticket numbers. All right.
Okay.
It's ticket number P1034309. 1 and P1034393. Then you have ticket number X3648973-1, and that same number X3648973-3. So when you go out there, these are the only ones that's you're paying today. The rest of these are going to be dismissed.
Okay. The first one was X. Can you repeat that number for me again?
Yes, X3648973. It's going to have a 1 behind it because it's going to be count 1. And then the other one is the same ticket number, except that you're going to have 733 because the 3 is the ticket number 3. Count 3 on this ticket number.
Okay, thank you.
All right. So yes, you can, so you know how to pay, ma'am. Good luck to you. Stay safe.
Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate you.
All right. Have a great day.
You too. Hey, I'm about to get my life.
You can sign off.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I believe that is